Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to give some basic information for yourself to work and develop your spiritual foundation, and at the same time, get the best out of your conventional life. And rather than maintaining your life, becoming more productive and becoming more better person in your day-to-day life, and at the same time transform it to more higher level and build up a bridge from conventional life to spiritual life through your own activities. So when it comes to that, it is very important to see the practice from different angles, and at the same time ourselves, it is important to open for the teachings. The open for the teachings doesn't mean we go with everything. We select one practice, and then rather than becoming very limited to that one thing, we look it from different angle. And at the same time, you have to know out of this practice how this meditation will help for you to develop your life. So when it comes to that, and as all of you know, most of time, we all look for the freedom. It's a very fancy word, expensive word. It is a very marketing word. Freedom. And it is a very historical word. And in another way, it is a very spiritual word. Freedom. And it is a very nice word. It is a very beautiful word. Everybody like it. So when it comes to ourselves, when it comes to outside world, and you know what is the meaning of freedom. But when it comes to inside us, what is the meaning of freedom? What we mean by it? How we can become free from us? From which way and for what direction? So when it comes to freedom, it is very important. It has a different ways that you can become free from you. So today we are going to open one window and see how we can go a little bit deeper and understand through this freedom how we can gain the liberation. So when it comes to that, always remember, one thing that you have to be free from you means your emotions. If you nourish your emotions, if you go with your emotions, by the time what will happen is that emotions overtake your life. So in that way, and you are kind of like get into a current which cannot escape from it. So this emotion, that maintaining emotions very dangerous. Be with the emotions, allow emotions to handle your life is very dangerous. So there is a way that you can become free from emotions. And another thing is to be, before you become free from emotions, sometimes you can use it another way to transform your emotions to intelligence. So that way also you getting a kind of like exit out of the emotions. So emotions are there. So how the emotions come? Emotions come out of our past experience and out of our memory, and reminding, repeating, thinking about it. And at the same time, that deeply we have these mental formations sometimes related to the emotions. Sometimes even we become as a part of the emotions. Just imagine that that you have karma to come to this world, but at the same time you need the mother and father to come here. And when it comes to that, it's kind of like a 50% that you have the karma and yourself, you're focusing forward to have a life, but at the same time, you need the ground to grow. So that provided by your parents. And then just imagine, according to that condition of that ground, according to the condition of the mother's womb, your life can change. So then, and the mother and father, their emotions also very important for the child, because it directly affect for the child. And when the child grow inside the mother's womb, the way that mother think and the mother's behavior, that all the mother's emotions affect for the child. So then sometimes just imagine, we just become like this as a part of the emotions. Even just before that she become a mother, and she get married, and husband, wife, that their connection, and it build up the idea to have a child, that all may be related to emotions. So then ourselves, just we can't get out of it, because we became as a result of emotions, some part. So our mental formations, sanskar, our cankers, our very blueprint is a part of emotions. But still, when it comes to today, that how you maintain that the emotions, one is when you start to think about it and the repetition. So then, if you maintain emotions, if you allow that emotions to happen, what will happen? So the emotions are kind of like never going to be there for you, and it's going to go to another level. It's going to bring another thing. When the emotions become so high, it start to bring something else. When the emotions are so high, it always brings the unsatisfaction. It brings the unbalance. So that is the thing. That's why I say, be free from your emotions. How? That is why you need the awareness. Your mindfulness means when you are in the present moment means you are free from emotions for a certain level. Because emotions depend from your past or the future. And emotions depend from your imagination. So when you grow emotions, for the moment it is okay. You feel good for the moment. But by the time it's going to bring something else. So emotions are kind of like artificial plants. There is a true story when it comes to Los Angeles, this freeways. From the beginning with these freeways, and there are a lot of freeways around this Los Angeles, and they thought to make this city beautiful with the freeways. So what they did, they came with the idea to put trees, but that all the trees, artificial trees. And then what happened every day, 100,000 vehicles pass by these artificial trees. From the beginning, it used to be look very beautiful. Everybody liked it around the city. But by the time what happens, all the vehicles pass by and start to this smoke, and little by little this carbon start to get tangled with these artificial trees. Because LA, it's hardly rain. And then what happened? It became dark. And then by the time it became ugly. So they removed all the artificial trees, and then they start to plant these natural trees. So our emotions also kind of like that. If you go with emotions, if you nourish emotions, if you be with emotions, if you allow that emotions to grow in you, what will happen? So emotions bring the anger. That is the most dangerous thing. And sometimes a lot of people try to deal with the anger. There are many ways, anger management. And it is a problem for some people. But always you have to remember, anger doesn't come without a reason. So one reason is, if you have the emotions, hide emotions. And if you have some kind of emotions, you maintain always. And you are so into emotion satisfaction, very easily you get angry. And if you have anger, it is very dangerous. Why it is dangerous? Anything can happen in a kind of like a unprofitable way. Anger has ability to destroy everything. So then yourself, if you look for any kind of development in you, one thing is get out of the anger. But anger, you can't just find the anger. This is anger like that. It's not somewhere going to be. It arises and it will disappear, and you don't know how you get mad, angry. The reason is anger is a result of emotional unbalance. So then don't look for the anger. Go into your emotions. And then even don't fight with the emotions. The very first level, because we become, our life itself become because of the emotions. So then in the very first level, don't try to look for emotions. You're not going to find it. So start to develop some kind of awareness and have a tranquility state and have some kind of calmness. Allow things to settle down. Once you settle down, once you have the calmness, then you can see when the emotions arise, it is emotions or it is a need. So as example, when it comes to hunger, because of when the emotions high, you may feel to eat something. But at the same time, when you are hungry, when you are really hungry, you can feel you want to eat. So these are two different ways, but it's going to lead you to eat something. But the thing is this, if you eat because of the emotions, it's going to become very harmful to you. It doesn't matter whatever the food that you eat. Somehow it's going to affect for your system. And if it is come from the need, and then if you eat and you become healthy. So understanding these two different things, and you can apply it to your day-to-day life or whatever. So you have to look then. Awareness brings the ability to understand emotions and needs rather than directly apply it to it. So once you have that ability, little by little, when the emotions arise, now you are capable to not to address to that. And in that very moment, you can use it to develop your awareness and tranquility state, calmness. Because when the emotions become high, this biochemical current also start to work high. And the calmness means now your awareness, now your body try to settle down. So in the beginning, in between that, there is a resistance. But it is not you are not creating it. It's a natural process. So how far, without addressing to that, how far you can go with the calmness, that far your tranquility state going to develop. And maybe in the beginning it is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then by the time you can expand the duration. So then when you are not addressing to emotions, it's not going to come back anymore. So that is where you become free from your emotions. If you can become free from your emotions, you are more close to liberation. So then look into that and understand it very clearly, little by little, step by step. And don't look somewhere else. Just work yourself, because even though we can't go backward, in this very moment we have the awareness. So then work with your awareness, and whatever outcome come, let it come. So in that way, little by little, your practice going to become more sharp and clear, and at the same time in day-to-day life, you can apply to your bodily, verbally, mentally actions, and you can bring more profitable outcome through your own life to you and for others. So in the conventional level, very beginning, you need that. And at the same time, by the time you can get out of that and go into more higher level and understand how things come to be as they are. Inside and that outside both, and especially when it comes to inside, how your consciousness change moment by moment, how your inner experience change moment by moment, how your thoughts change moment by moment, how your needs or the wants or the emotions change moment by moment. When you understand it deeply, the inner change anymore, there is no desire, lust to go behind that or hold something or grasp something or clinging to something. Even though you experience the life, you are not looking to hold it to it. And that is where you gain the ultimate freedom. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Supat Deva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya Dhamma Dhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammang Pujemi Sanghang Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadhi Maranam Ha Paribunjissami Idammi Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.